Hey, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Joya Monet, and in today's video I'm going to be doing my January budget. I want to make a disclaimer that this is not a financial expert channel, so I am just your typical ordinary girl trying to get a handle on my finances. So if you are looking for more of like a streamlined professional, I am so sorry this is not the channel for you, but I do have real numbers to go through for the month if you are interested in staying. I am in my 30s. I am single, child free. I live with my mom and my nephew. I also work from home as a medical billing supervisor. So this is what my full-time paychecks looks like. I also use the combination of 3 different budgets. The first one being the conscious spending plan, and that gives me the actual numbers for my budget. The zero-based budget, and that pretty much gives every dollar an assignment. And then the cash stuffing system, and that helps me, I use prop money, but that helps me to visibly see the money coming and going to help me stay on track. I get paid twice a month, on the 7th and the 22nd. So all of my budgets start later than most. My months start on the 7th based on my paychecks and my budget. That's just how I do it. And I am now going to be doing my budgets after my previous budgets close out, just so that it can work out better for me. I can understand it better. So because I only get paid twice a month, I sometimes get paid an 80-hour paycheck, an 88-hour paycheck, or a 96-hour paycheck. And I did say this last year that I am going to start budgeting low, and that'll be based off of my 80-hour paycheck. Now, this year I did go ahead and increase my 401k percentage by 1, so I don't know what that 80-hour paycheck is going to look like until that comes up. This first one is a 96-hour paycheck, and the second one is going to be an 88-hour paycheck. So I'm just going to go based off of last year's 80-hour paycheck, which is $1,629. I'm going to move this out of the way because I do not need that. So 1629 times 2 is going to be $32.58. Now going into the expenses, the meat and potatoes of the budget, if you will. The expenses for the conscious spending plan, the guideline is 50 to 60% of your expenses, and then tack on an additional 15% for anything that's unexpected. So expenses and unexpected, this should all be within 50 to 60%. But again, that's just a guideline. All right, so going into the expenses, rent is $700. Internet, I go in half with my mom, so it's $90, but this is going to be less because I made the mistake of, when I went to pay the bill, I put my portion in first, and then I went to pay it the same day with the other half with using my mom's card, but it did not recognize just that half. It recognized the entire bill. So we are ahead of the game. So we'll see what the actual will be on that. Cell phone, I am going to budget at $92, but this is also going to be a lot less because we've taken a lot of things off of our Verizon bill. So this might be about $75 or so. Car insurance. Oh, okay, you guys, that is going to be my goal for the end of the month, to get this down. Okay. 171 is the budget for car insurance. Life insurance is $34. YouTube TV, my mom and I are going in half for this as well. It bumped up to $82, so I'm estimating that to be $45. My subscriptions is $90. This includes like Patreon, Apple. I have a Fight Camp subscription, which is a boxing app, my car wash, things like that. Gas, I budget $50 since I work from home. groceries is $300. I don't necessarily have to, put all of this for groceries, but I do like to budget for it as if I were living on my own. Household, I budget $50. And then pets is $30. Alright, so that is a total of $1,652 for the expenses. Moving on to the unexpected, which I have appointed my emergency to be that. And we're gonna do, out of the $1,652, we're going to do 15%. And that is $247.80. I'm going to round that up to $250 because I do not deal with change when it comes to the budget. I only deal with change when it comes to the actual. And this is in my high yield savings account. It's currently sitting at $3,000. Yay. I made a random goal at the end of 2024 to have $2,000 in there, but with my bonus and my PTO payout for the last paycheck of 2024, I was able to get that bumped up to $3,000. My main goal for this year, as far as finances, is to have my emergency fund fully funded, which it will be 6 months worth of my rent, internet, cell phone, car insurance, life insurance, YouTube TV, and gas. That's it. I want my emergency fund to be currently only for these based on if I lose my job. If I lose my job, I'm not going to be paying for any subscriptions. I'm going to cancel all of that. I don't necessarily have to do the groceries, households, and pets, but I do feel like I will be responsible for the gas, and I do still want to be responsible for, my portion of the YouTube TV, internet. My mom probably will be like, girl, no, don't worry about it. But I just want to cover those few things for my emergency fund for 6 months starting out. And that estimated to be $7,000. So because I have $3,000 in my emergency fund currently, this year I am going to be saving a total of $4,000 for my emergency fund. And I do believe that I can get that done by this year. Moving on, there is another bucket before we go into savings in the conscious spending plan that is for long-term investments. And the guideline for that is 10 to 15% of your pay. I do not include that because I do, like I said in the beginning of the video, I do contribute to my 401k plan, and I have bumped it up. This year is 12%, and I will leave a screenshot on the screen here to show that. Going into savings, he has a guideline of 5 to 10%. I have been doing 10% of my take-home pay, so we're looking at, just to make the numbers more even, $325 will be for my savings. Right now, I'm only going to be doing vacation. I have a Christmas savings category. Vacation is in my household savings account. Christmas is in my household savings account as well. But I have a head start already of $89 in my Christmas account, and I am only going to be doing $500 for Christmas this year. So I am not going to worry about Christmas until I believe March is when I'll start stuffing that again. I think. We'll see. So vacation for now is going to get all of the $325, and I left some room here just in case during the month I want to distribute this money to other savings. I have my medical savings, and then there is one other savings that I have not stuffed in a while that I am considering slowly starting again. But for now, vacation is going to be the only category for savings. Let me go ahead and do the calculation here. So we have $32.58 minus $16.52 minus $250 minus $325, and that'll leave me with $1,031 for my guilt-free. And this category, and I will put it here if I'm incorrect, but I believe he said the guilt-free spending, which is like your fun money, whatever you want to spend it on, is 20 to 30% of your take-home pay. I have not been calculating if that is within the range because I've just been doing, you know, whatever is left over goes over into that. Knowing that my budget is going to be more than both of these, the extra I want to put towards my emergency so that I can meet that $4,000 goal by the end of the year. I do want to also just add in a screenshot of my health savings account. I am maxing that out again this year, and my goal for this year is to start investing in that. So there is a balance that I have in there, and then there is another amount that I can use out of that balance to start investing in, which is about a $2,000 difference. I am considering only doing half of that, investing half of that, or investing enough in there so that I still have that $3,700 out of pocket max. Although I saved up for it, right? It doesn't make sense. I know. Hear me out though, because I'm a little nervous. So I think I'm going to just, for now, do half of that and see what happens. I'll take you along on that journey. I probably will just kind of do maybe like a quarterly update of that. Sound good? Okay, that is going to be it for the video. You guys, I am going to be very transparent and say that I am a bit discouraged with my YouTube channel, and it has nothing to do with you guys, nothing to do with the numbers. I came into this not really caring about the numbers and not really knowing about the numbers, but the discouragement comes from me whenever I take a break that is longer than like 2 weeks. YouTube is like punishing me, and I don't know if shadow banning is the right word, but I just kind of feel like compared to where I was when I took my first break for like that 5-month gap, my engagement has gone down significantly. And I do, again, I always say thank you. I appreciate all of you guys who find your way back here, because it's hard when you take a break and you're not uploading regularly, that you kind of get lost amongst everybody. So I say all that to say, tomorrow is the anniversary of my sister's passing, and that is, I dedicated my channel to her. So I don't know if I'm going to be very consistent this month. I am going to do, you know, my stuffings for both paychecks, and then my unstuffings, like kind of going through like my tracking and what I've spent for those paychecks. But I just don't know how consistent I am going to be, because this is a hard month. And I'm just saying, just being transparent, that I am discouraged that if I take a break, that my engagement will go down even further. However, I am going to come back. I am going to push through it, because I really enjoy doing this, first of all, and I enjoy the community that I have built since my very first video. Again, I'm not concerned about the numbers. It is what it is. Listen, I know how to get to the numbers now, but that's not what I'm here for, right? So if you could just, you know, say a prayer for me and for my family during this time. It is, I know it's gonna be difficult, but again, push through, and we think of all the good memories, you know, the beautiful memories, and we continue to celebrate her. So you guys, thank you again for being here. Thank you for all the new subscribers, even though I said I don't care about the numbers, but I see them, y'all. Thank you for all the new subscribers. And going back to YouTube punishing me, I don't get a lot of notifications anymore of who is subscribing to me. So if you are in the budgeting community and you have your own channel, please let me know in the comments below if I have not followed you back or subscribed back to you. I do want to show my support. So let me know in the comments, and I will definitely come check out your channel. All right. Oh, and if you've made it to the end of the video, please leave me a pink heart emoji in remembrance of my sister. Her favorite color was pink. I had to do some pink nails for her. That would be appreciated. All right, love you guys. Take care. Peace.